Welcome everyone. So in this video, we are going to go over the ARC Backoffice or the Dapp, what we call it on your decentralized wallet. So before we get into that, the options available in order to connect your account and access your backoffice, you could use different decentralized wallets that are connected to the Binance Smart Chain network. So for example, MetaMask, Token Pocket, Trust Wallet, SafePal, and even my favorite, which is Rabby Wallet, which I recommend. So let's get into the details of what it looks like inside your back office. So over here, you could see when you look over dashboard, you could see that the total bonds that are bonded. Then you have the treasury net value, and next to it, you'll see like an eye icon, like an information icon. So once you click on that, you will see three different contracts. So you have the liquidity pool, RBS contract, and safety treasury. So what you're going to do is when you click on each of these, it will open up the contracts on BSC scan. So it'll take you directly to that, where you could also check this, the liquidity pool, the RBS, and the treasury. So that's the transparency that you could directly access the BSC scan and verify the information to make sure that they are accurate. And the current token price is right now sitting at $40. And then the floor price is around $7.55. You could see even the staking. Again, you could check this on BSC scan, how much has been staked in the form of ARC, the total supply as well, which you can view it on BSC scan. So this is some information on what's on the dashboard. So moving on in terms of activating your deposit. So you have bonds and you have staking. So bond staking and token staking. So on the bond staking, as you can see, you have the three different time periods in which you could stake your bonds for. So over here, you could get a discount of up to 30%, so ranging from 1 to 30%. And what's important to understand, obviously going at the highest period will give you the highest daily returns. So as you can see, this is not open at this time. So it is seasonal. So you should come back and check. But what's open all the time is token staking. So over here, you have flexible staking where your capital is not locked, but obviously the APY annual percentage yield is this amount, as you can see. And you can see the three different fixed staking periods, of which the 540 days is giving the highest APY. So what this basically means is that if you decide to participate on 540 days staking, you can make up to 22 times your money in a span of 12 months if you don't claim your rewards and you let it auto compound for a period of 12 months. So moving on, in terms of what you need to do when starting the process is you have the swapping feature over here where you could swap your ARC to USDT or USDT to ARC. So you could use this when you're coming on to single token staking. And then you have public alliance. So this is basically to do with your team structure. So team members, it'll show you how much you have in your total team, total volume locked. That is the total volume that you have in your team that is in staking, both bond staking and single token staking. Active direct referrals, how many are active in your directs, and then the rewards that are generated from that. It'll show who referred you and also your address as well. And over here, what you see as guild expansion reward. So my rank is basically what your rank is. My staking is your personal staking. My staking reward is with the profits, direct referrals. This is to do with people who you have directly enrolled with your link. Mine area performance, this is minus sales, basically your small market or what we call secondary market. So this is all your teams except your big team. Sharing performance reward. So this is the guild contribution that's paid out once you're S1. VIP level reward, this is the rank reward. So S1 and above. Same VIP level reward. This is if you have yourself, let's say, for example, you're an S1 and you have someone who is on the same rank as you. So that's being paid here. Cross VIP is one level above, meaning let's say you're S1 and someone is S2. So this is the 5% that's generated. This is the 10% that's generated. Use the capital lock. So as you can see, it shows you your rank progress. And then what's important to understand here, the first one is to do with your personal staking. Second is to do with your small team or your minor sales. And your total direct referrals are indicated here. As you can see, this is just an account for demonstration purpose that I would like to show you. The next thing is in terms of the governance, in terms of voting. So every time you complete a stake, should come over to Mint DAO tokens and claim this over here. So just make sure that you approve this the first time so that you could participate in the upcoming proposals or decision making within the platform. So as you can see, there are 3 different proposals that were passed as we speak, of which all of them were approved, and you also could vote for them depending on the amount of staking that you have. The next thing I would like to cover here is my account. So this part is very important for you to understand how it works. So what we have here is you have reward information. So static balance, this is basically your profit. So every time you go to staking or bonds and you claim it, it comes over to static balance, which is basically your profits, and dynamic balance, this is your commissions. So what we have here is if you select release, you can release your profits and commissions based on the period you choose from 20% to 0%, with the 60-day release period. The same applies with dynamic as well. So once you release the funds from here, it's going to head over to Turbine. This is more like proof of funds. So this is where you need to have funds in the wallet in order to withdraw. And what's going to happen is, let's say you want to withdraw this amount, you have to have the equivalent amount in your wallet. And then what's going to happen is the USDT value in your wallet gets converted to ARC. And this 0.44, or the amount that you have in Turbine, moves on to the cooldown, 12-hour cooldown period. So after 12 hours, there will be a button called withdraw, which you can click on, and the funds will all move into your wallet in the form of ARC, after which, once all your funds are in ARC, you can head over to swap and swap from ARC to USDT or USDT to ARC. So that's just a quick overview of how the back office works.